Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming. Let me know when everyone's ready. We're all good to go? Okay. On 3/22 of 18, yesterday at approximately 5 p.m., a 13-year-old girl was walking on the sidewalk on a unit block of Forsyth Avenue in the Terraville district. The victim was grabbed by a white male who pushed her inside of his vehicle. The victim screamed, which drew the attention of witnesses, who opened the door and pulled the victim out of the car. Officers from Terraville Station responded to the scene. Witnesses provided suspect vehicle description to SFPD officers from Terraville Station, and they began searching for the vehicle and put out an all broadcast to all officers in San Francisco. Special Victims Unit investigators responded to the scene and began their investigation. At approximately 10:30 p.m., Terraville officers saw a vehicle that matched the description of the vehicle involved in the kidnapping incident and began surveillance of the vehicle. The vehicle's owner, Lee Mason Eigl, spelled E-I-G-L, was identified as the suspect involved in the kidnapping. Eigl was taken into custody at approximately 1 a.m. by the officers from Terraville Station when he emerged from a residence and started to drive the vehicle. Eigl was later booked for kidnapping and assault with intent to commit rape on a person under 18 years of age. Quick action by the witnesses prevented the suspect from driving away with the victim. Details provided by the witness gave Terraville Station officers the information that led to the discovery of the vehicle and ultimately the arrest of the suspect. And I just want to emphasize that this is a fantastic example of teamwork by the community, a victim of a crime, and the officers at Terraville Station and the investigators from the Special Victims Unit that resulted in the arrest of this individual. And with that, I will open it up for any questions you might have.
Do you think this was an isolated incident? Do you guys have reason to believe that this individual had attempted to do this earlier in the day or previously, or was this an isolated incident?
Well, we don't know that yet. It's still an open and ongoing investigation, and the Special Victims Unit investigators are going to be exploring that possibility.
Age of suspect?
Age of suspect, he's approximately 27 years of age.
Any connection or contact with the victim previously? Did they know one another?
Not to our knowledge.
What was the vehicle? What was the vehicle?
I'm sorry?
What was the vehicle?
Oh, we haven't released any information about the vehicle just yet.
Is the suspect, is he known to you? Is he a previous sex offender or anything like that?
The history of the suspect, my understanding, is that he has none with the police department.
Did you execute a search warrant at the suspect's home?
That's still being investigated now. I don't know the details or particulars of the investigation, so I couldn't answer that right now.
Do you have the address of where the arrest was made?
No, not right now.
Forgive me if you mentioned this. Is the suspect still in custody or is he out on independent bond?
My understanding is he's still in custody.
Do you know if there's any evidence from the victim found in the suspect's car?
I do not have that information. We're just releasing the age and the fact that it is a female victim for protection for the victim.
Please go into a little more elaboration on how the witnesses nearby helped this girl at this time.
Well, it was huge because she actually aided in her rescue by screaming for help and alerting the bystanders, and they heard her screaming for help and ran to her aid and actually helped physically pull her from the suspect.
How did they help identifying him or investigating?
By providing information about the vehicle and a partial plate.
So how critical is it that somebody nearby helped out to this extent?
It is huge, and oftentimes you may not be able to physically aid a victim in a case like this, but the second best thing is being a fantastic witness and getting a best description of the vehicle and a whole plate if possible. A partial plate helps also. Cell phone footage. I mean, just the fact that these folks stepped up and did what they did was huge.
Is this something that the San Francisco police need more to happen?
Well, we often tell people don't put yourself in harm's way, and the best help you can be is to be a good witness.
The place where can you say it was where the suspect left, where he was arrested, is that his home?
It's my understanding he was arrested at his residence. Yes.
Is he in that neighborhood or is he in San Francisco?
He's a San Francisco resident.
Is that residence close to San Francisco State University?
It's in San Francisco.
Who spell his last
Nice
name?
try.
Who spell his last name? One more time.
E-I-G-L.
Eigl.
Eigl, yes.
And is there any? Have there been any other similar incidents like this in the neighborhood or in San Francisco lately that you think we might be targeting or be looking at before?
That's what the Special Victims Unit investigators are going to be doing. They're going to look for anything that may be indicative of a crime of this nature that may be attributable to this particular suspect. And usually when we have cases like this, that's the first thing we do is to look to see if there are more cases.
Will you be releasing mugshot?
Yes, we will at some point.
Lee or L-E-I-G-H?
E-I-G-L. Oh, for Lee, L-E-E.
And maybe can you give us a little bit more detail on the bystander that helped pull the girl out of the car? I mean, that's pretty heroic.
Well, my understanding is there's already a little out there, but just real fast, just heroic efforts by two bystanders to come to the aid. And then I will just say this, without them, we can only speculate. And I'm looking around and I see a lot of veteran reporters here. We've all been down this road in the past where things ended differently and tragically. So we know how huge this was. These heroes came and helped this young lady get away. So thank you for your time, and conclude.
One more quick one. Approximately how many bystanders helped out?
My understanding is there's two.